Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Gemini. It's called Spirit with some wind chime time. Ooh, that sounds kind of happy. I hope that means we have some good news coming in for you. Let's see. We're going to start with the Fairy Lenormand. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, Gemini. All right, what do we have for Gemini? Ooh. Gemini, we have the Fox to start off our reading today, and the Fox is often somebody who's kind of like the Seven of Swords energy, somebody who's out there doing something a little bit sneaky, not really wanting anybody to know what their true motivations are. Now, this could be a little bit, benevolent if somebody is just trying to move in silence. Interesting. So we have the Anchor and the Fox. Somebody is trying to prevent someone from walking away. Somebody's like being a little bit manipulative, maybe framing things up a little bit conveniently for themselves in terms of the situation to perhaps even leverage like guilt or a sense of duty to keep someone from walking away. And we have the Bear coming out and the Rider. All right, Gemini, you may need to watch the Aquarius video as well because you already have some similarities here. I don't know why there's like hair all over my face right now. I blame the fan. So we've got somebody leveraging their strength to walk away. I think this is two people. I think this is like a you versus them kind of thing. Somebody's trying to be manipulative or use their words in such a way to keep somebody from walking away. And the other person's like, do you know me? Have you met me? Because I'm actually really strong. I don't care if you have a zip tie. I'll rip through that shit. Watch me. So it's a bit of a battle. We're going to clarify with the gold foil tarot. Let's see how for Gemini. So we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles coming out sideways. Somebody is trying to demonstrate that they are loyal and reliable, wealthy, or capable of making their own money. And ready for a relationship. But they're really just trying to hide that they're struggling to move away from a pretty dishonest way of interacting with others. Can't make it up. So we have the wounded warrior, and strength. This person who wants to kind of like pull the wool over somebody's eyes has underestimated the number of times that the person they're going up against has been through something like that. Like they see those spots right away. Like those red flags are like neon red to them. And I'm going to point out that on this strength card, the lion looks much less formidable than on any other depiction I've seen of the strength card. And it makes me feel like somebody came in confident that they would be able to leverage their bag of tricks to make somebody bend to their will. And they ended up greatly underestimating the strength of their opponent or the person they were going up against. And it's like they tried to use the same thing again and again, and it didn't work. And this other person, probably the feminine, is like patting this lion on the head like, oh, you're cute. That doesn't work. I'm stronger than you. Would you like to try again? She's got the infinity symbol over her head to demonstrate an understanding of the universe and how things flow. And what you put out is what you get back, right? Because she has insight into how karma works or how the universe works, it has made her very powerful when it comes to these beasts, or because we definitely have a beast theme here, right? We've got the bear, we've got the stag, we've got the lion, we've got the fox, and then we've got a giant. But this meek little feminine energy, or this fairy, I mean, people might even like make fun of this little feminine. She might be pretty petite, but she's like slayed all of these dragons. And she's charting a course for a new life. She's got plans. That's weird. Doesn't it kind of look like dude doesn't have any pants on, like he just has like a fucking banana hammock going on there? Somebody showed their ass. Maybe somebody was a little bit presumptuous on the sexual front, but somebody looks a little bit worn down. So we have the Five of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the rider. This is telling me that we have a feminine energy who has slayed many dragons or dealt with plenty of people's, manipulations or shenanigans, and gotten really good at seeing, well, I know how to like deal with these people, but I don't want to. I don't want to have all of these fights. I don't want to have all of this drama. I'm going to remove myself from the situation, go somewhere else, and find peace. It's so weird. I've never seen the Three of Swords depict like an ailing masculine energy. So we've got a dude who looks like he's been like stabbed in the eye because he's like holding his eye. I think this is an ego that's been damaged. This is somebody who didn't expect the other individual, and at this point this could really be a pretty healthy mix of male versus female in terms of who the fox or the sneaky person is. I don't want to give them any compliments that they aren't due, But we do have somebody who is a little bit stuck in their head, not really sure how this happened or why they're feeling the way they wanted somebody else to feel. So we have the Empress and the Four of Cups in the reverse. It seems like there are a lot of people that wanted this Divine Feminine or this Empress to feel rejected or cast out or unwanted or even bored. But instead of what they wanted for this Empress, what's happened is the Four of Cups in the reverse, I get a sense we have somebody here who's unbothered, unfazed. Yeah, I know, you all hate me. You all think I'm horrible. Okay, that's fine. You can feel however you want. I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you that I'm this person and you're that person. There's no use in that. You can believe whatever you want, but at the end of the day, I'm going to go on my trip, or I'm going to move, or I'm going to find a new social circle, and it's going to be one where the scales are balanced, and I don't have to constantly wonder whether or not people are using me or, wanting me to be disadvantaged somehow. I'm going to find fairness. We have the Three of Wands coming out sideways, and I kind of love this. I'll tell you why. So I feel like, first of all, we've got Two of Wands up here, and so the Three of Wands coming out is showing we've got some progression. But we have this coming out sideways, I think, because somebody is waiting perhaps for moving day, waiting perhaps for things to get wrapped up, waiting perhaps for a going away party to be done. And yet, there's something completely unexpected that's going to happen for this person. They don't see it coming. This Empress. Oh, Spirit, you have such a great sense of humor. Somebody was telling lies about their motivations. Their motivations, they claimed, were more honorable. But remember, we have like a pantsless wounded warrior. Here we have lies about wanting to come in for sex. Knight of Wands. This is somebody who comes in for what they want and then leaves. A breadcrumber. Hot and cold. Somebody who wants to add a notch to the bedpost. But this Knight of Wands didn't realize that he was approaching an Empress. You have the Four of Swords coming out sideways because he wasn't healed and he wasn't able to see that she was. So he didn't maybe realize the opponent, like I'm kind of getting that there is this dynamic of somebody approaching this connection like, I'm so much smarter than you. I'm the giant, and you're this little plaything, and I'm going to make you dance, and you'll do what I want you to do. And what ended up happening is this person who had such an inflated sense of ego found out that they were the plaything, that they were the less intelligent, the less formidable of the two. So you may be seeing a lot of fours right now, Gemini, because we have Four of Swords, Four of Cups in reverse, and then now we have the Four of Pentacles as well. And this is all about holding back. When this Empress determines that a situation is not a good one for her, there are people who are surprised to find out how capable she is of removing herself from that situation and walling herself off from that toxicity. I also feel like this feminine energy, this Empress, saw this masculine as somebody who was greedy. Someone who would spend frivolously. So it was easy for her to walk away from this situation because she knows there's an emperor out there for her. Interesting. We're going to have to get some clarification on this, Gemini, because it would appear that this emperor that is a good match for her is currently blocked from her. So we may have somebody from the past, or this dude's going to boss up. That seems like quite the leap, though. We have a knight, like this guy didn't even come out as a king, to an emperor. I'd love to see it. I'll make some popcorn and watch it. Alright, so let's get some clarification. Alright, so we have a ghosting situation. We'll use the Ghost Tarot. Plus Halloween's almost here. Just kidding, it's like 2 months away, but like still I'm excited. Alright, if you haven't already given me a like or a subscribe, please do so. And let's get some clarification here. That was like propped up on the crystal, that was cute. So we have Star. This is on its side. We have another reference, because we have the Four of Swords on its side, right? We have another reference of someone healed and someone unhealed. But I also think there's something here about the brilliance or like the energy of this Empress drawing in people that would like to try to take advantage. Try to put her in a Nine of Swords or an Eight of Swords. Try to make a small offer and convince the Empress that it's a worthy offer, but it's not. It's piddlings. It's like, hey, would you like to go eat some donuts at the gas station? No. Thanks. I don't even like donuts. We have the Three of Wands again. And this is telling me this Empress is able to discern the caliber of these individuals so that she knows what to expect if she were to accept one of these offers, right? And so she'll politely decline, remove herself from the situation, because it's not the caliber she's looking for. Wow, okay, so now we have the Two of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. We already have the Six of Pentacles out. Somebody's at a crossroads in terms of how to get to this balanced scale, how to find these individuals that will give the way they take. But you know, I keep looking at the fact that on this card we have two swords straight in the air instead of making an X, like a crossroads, like a lot of the Two of Swords cards I see. And it makes me feel like we've got somebody who sees that there are very different options. And it's less so about making a choice or feeling torn between the two, It's more so an awareness of the choices, but she's looking straight at one of them. And it's the one facing or like right next to the Six of Pentacles. She knows where she needs to go. She just hasn't made that move yet. And then we have the Hanged Man in the reverse. People are shocked at this Empress's ability to move forward or pivot, move on. We have the Three of Swords, despite heartbreak. Because people in this community are well aware that this Empress has had her heart broken, probably more than once. And she's gotten back up after things that they think would have taken, or they thought would have taken her out. She's like immortal in some weird way. Queen of Swords. This is clarifying the Page of Pentacles. There are boundaries in place for the people who offer her these middling offers. Like, no, it's cute. Maybe like 10 years ago. I'm too smart for that now. Sorry. We have the Seven of Pentacles, clarifying Three of Wands. There's some sort of insight here into karma. This feminine energy knows that she's earned good karma and that she has blessings coming her way. She's only, like, she sees it as a matter of time, not of whether it'll actually come to her. And at that point, it'll make her a King of Pentacles, which is pretty fucking snazzy. I mean, she's already the Empress, but now she's taken on all the kings. So she's going to be even more financially stable in the near future than she is or has been. Nine of Pentacles. Everything here is suggesting that this feminine energy is walking into a lot of money. Possibly this King of Pentacles is a male energy, but this is under a lot of the stuff about her and her not being torn. So it could be that in addition to not being super conflicted with regards to where she needs to go, she's also not going to be conflicted about a King of Swords because it's also where this Emperor is. So either she's leveraging her own masculine side to boss up even more financially, or she's going to find somebody who's on her level. Either way, it's a win. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, Gemini, and that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for all the support.